Hey, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, depending on when you're looking at this. Want to look at DAQO, I think that's how you pronounce it. Energy, new energy, okay? This is solar stock, and as you probably know, solar basically got whacked today on news that the Green New Steel is not going to be happening for various reasons. You can read that in your local rag as far as why. But all of these solar stocks sold off hard and then they rebounded. So I've got several of those stocks that I'm covering in today's strategy session for Monday, which, by the way, to members, it's extra long because there's a lot of important things in there, including some real tidbits on trading that you need to know. You really got to keep it in mind in this market. But anyway, so I covered several of those, but one of them I wanted to share with you guys here is this stock, and here's why. Because if you look at the way this stock traded today, I mean, this thing just really got crushed with everything else down over 13% in the blink of an eye. Well, if you're blinking slow. Way down below the volume weighted average price. And then it starts doing this. Now, because this was you knew why this was happening. Like all the stocks were doing the same thing, and so you could actually buy with more confidence. But let's say that it was just a singular stock as opposed to an industry-wide thing. Maybe it was bad earnings or something like that. Okay, so the way you would trade this, you wouldn't catch most of the move. But this is a way that you could trade it with a really, really high degree of certainty. First of all, if you were really quick, you buy it on the first open green candlestick here, and then you buy more on this kind of pullback. That is, if you're going to hold through a 3% pullback, but maybe you do. And then you're buying more and doing this. But the safer way would be, this is the volume weighted average price. So it's going to pull way down there because there's so much volume here. Then it tapers off here. But then finally right here, okay, at 1140, this trades above the VWAP and then never comes back below it. So right in this area here is where it becomes a really, really safe trade. Right here, as this hits the VWAP and doesn't pull back, that is the safe trade. And if you look at what was happening everywhere else, TAN was already well ahead of that. Other stocks were as well. But this stock, this is where you are making, again, the safe trade. And you can say, well, I'd have bought earlier than that. Fine, sure. I probably would have too, and then I would have watched it like a hawk. But what I'm talking about here is just the easy trade, the trade that you make when you know that the bulls are in charge. So, do I think the stock will go up on Monday? Here's what I'm looking at, 67.30. That's today's high. If the stock eclipses that, yeah, I'd look for that kind of move. Yeah, I would. I don't think it's going to be the trade of all trades, but it's probably going to make you money. So, okay, that's all I got for you. I hope you're thriving in this volatile environment, or at least not getting crushed, okay? I'll see you next week.